Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the weekend update. I hope you guys are enjoying this rare Monday off from the market. New month, we're into September now, and August was not too bad. Like I've said before, you can prepare for what you see in the past, but as long as you prepare and are ready to adapt to whatever the market throws at you, you're way ahead of most people who trade stocks. Being high cash was a stress-free position to be during this month, but it also allowed a trader to be able to adapt when the action was actually there. This entire month was periods of deadness followed by a few hours of really, really good action, and we could possibly see that continue into September. We're looking at the Dow daily chart here. Really has gone into a sideways pattern, which, as you've seen, has been very good for the rest of the market. We've seen pockets of strength because we're not seeing that concentration in the mega caps. QQQs broke out nicely and are consolidating up here on the highs. Now, what are the Qs going to do? As long as the Qs keep doing this, our speculative kinds of stocks are going to do well. And, one of the stocks we have to look at when we're looking at the Qs is Tesla. And Tesla is in breakout mode right now. Where will it really start to get the action? I'm thinking 750 plus. You'll really start to see people eyeballing a possible move to 900 plus. So this is a stock we're going to continue to watch, as well as AI, which in my opinion continues to be an excellent barometer for the kinds of stocks we trade and the speculative action in the market. You'll see a lot of charts that I post today. I believe I mentioned it last week, where I've essentially cut off the sell-off that we saw mid-August, that nonsense that we saw for a few days where stocks on very, very low volume across the market got beat up. Excellent earnings, I thought, from AI that's past week. They sold it off, and then after they stopped everyone out, they ran it back up again. Nice action going into this post-Labor Day holiday. Quick mention, crypto's very, very strong. DOGE here is about to get a positive MACD cross. Was up higher this morning, I believe 31s on DOGE. 35 is the breakout. That's the key level here. We're going to be interested to see what the crypto stocks do, and we've got a couple of plays that I picked up this past week, hoping for some continuation. But let me start off with my favorite stock right now, SBET, S-B-E-T. You know all the research on this one. This is one, football season is starting up this week. The stock got hammered again after that big rally. Remember, the data that is out there on this stock is not accurate. The financial data, the short interest numbers, because of the merger. We should start to see that correct data populate a lot of the sites in the next few days. It's been about a month now since the merger. Nice interview from the CEO on Friday. Got posted actually late Friday that took this short by surprise and gave a very, very solid bounce on this one. For most of you who do not know, it is definitely worth poking around on the website for SBET. I mean, you'll see right there, their clients are NASCAR, which they did that press release, PGA Tour, Turner Sports, Minnesota Vikings, NBA. So just poke around their website and start to see. 14.3 million was the post-split merger shares out there. Insiders own 83% approximately, so the float is really small. The kind of volume we're seeing there is definitely shorts, in my opinion. If we look at this other chart here, nice bounce off the 200-day moving average, 6 plus. Freedom really doesn't come onto this stock until 7. Now, one thing to keep in mind, this stock trades a lot like AYRO, and what I mean by that is AYRO, when it completed its merger, its stock that it used to be prior was DCAR, a stock that would run up big and run down big, that was held back and shorted and played around with a lot by the same kinds of shorts and brokers that we see on SBET. SBET before the merger was MTSL. MTSL used to go on big moves up, big moves down for no apparent reason. So a lot of times, even though it's a new company and a new symbol, the same groups do what they were doing before the previous stocks. It takes a while to get those clowns out. And that is the process that is underway right now. It's actually helping them that this stock hasn't put out any real press releases yet. I think the stage is set. It would be nice for them to drop a nice NFL press release here. That was an excellent interview on Friday. It's worth going to the SharpLink website, poking around and watching that video. It's only 8 minutes. You know, there's a lot of juicy meat on the bone in that interview. Love this swing play. Has the potential to be another any BBIG SPRT. That's what I've continued to say. That is what I believe. Added to my swing on this one on Friday, and if there's continued weakness in it, I'm going to add it, and I'm going to trade this range as long as this short lets us. Now, CRTD, this is another favorite of mine. I love these kinds of setups where the company comes out and essentially tells us that there is news coming. NFT news is coming for this stock. It reminds me a lot of Verb, who told us Microsoft news was coming, and the stock was sitting there in the 120s. Microsoft news is coming. Then everyone rushes in and chases this stock at $3. These guys in their earnings report had a little blib about NFT coming. Nice setup. The float is just as small as any and sport. SPRT breakout, 200-day moving average of 4. My eyes are on this up here, this 7+ spike that we saw back in July. That is what I'm eyeballing here. Any pullbacks, I'm going to have my eyes on picking up more shares in my swing, you know, in this 3 to 325 zone. UAMY, not much to say on this one. It's still just consolidating, about to get a MACD cross on its weekly chart, so it's still waiting mode on this one. SNMP, this is the daily chart, but it was pulled all the way out, and it was the one I referred to when we had that big sell-off and why I was buying this stock under $1. Well, they were chasing it on Friday at 120 plus. Here's the daily chart. Very nice action on this one, setting up beautifully. Infrastructure play, EV play. Remember, Tesla does well, EV plays are going to do well, and this is an EV stock. I mean, look at the market value of MMAT right now. 600K in revenue. It's pushing 1.7 billion in market cap. So it just shows you when these stocks get going, they can really keep going. Crypto, MOGO. MOGO is an ATM machine when you time the entries right on it. This is a 1 hour chart, just going back and, you know, a couple of weeks, ranging between the 520s and 570s. We're right down here at the bottom. Cryptos are busting out in the last few days, and this stock has come down. Here's a better look at this. No movement at all with the crypto move. We see this rally over the weekend and cryptos hold up. I can see this one making a nice pop back to the 575, 6+ area. Now, speaking of shorts, been playing a lot of these short squeeze stocks over the last few days. CLOV, of course, has been just phenomenal over the last few months from this range. 8 to 9, 8 to 9, 8 to 9, back up and down. And every time it gets up to that breakout level, they're able to smack it right down again. Let's see if we can get another bounce back on this one this week. It did actually get over the 50-day moving average intraday before they smacked it back down on Thursday and Friday. I would love to see this one. The real set it free spot is going to be this 200-day moving average up in the 10s. That is where a break of 10 is going to possibly bring this kind of movement back again. This chart looks great. You know, if you're a short in this stock, you really should be worried that this is all the damage you've been able to do to this stock recently. CLOV, CLVS, another high short biotech stock, got hammered down on Friday. Small swing. You know, this is what these kinds of charts do. So when you're playing high short swings like this and CLOV, a trader has to be ready for these days when the shorts have the upper hand. You cannot be loaded in these stocks. These are small swings, small options plays, looking for that power move when the actual squeeze occurs. Waiter, 147, all the way right back down. If this stays around this level tomorrow morning, I'm going to be looking to add to my swing on that one, and that's just how I'm approaching it. INDP, starting late Wednesday, early Thursday, someone decided to smack this one down. Now, this merger stock has yet to put out a press release, so, you know, they're due. It's been a month since the merger. Time to put that press release out already. Pot stocks are doing pretty well. Remember, there's a couple of PRs coming possibly on this stock, so that's why I'm sitting on this one. Forgot to mention SDC, Smile Direct Club. Love this setup as well. Another high short stock, got hammered back down. The way this one's setting up on the 1 hour chart looks like it could be a move back over 6 tomorrow. AEI, another crypto play. The short finally got a little bit of a squeeze on Thursday, got as high as 238, came all the way back down again. Should hold this $2 level now. This should be a very, very strong support level as we wait for the next move higher. And that's essentially what swing trading is. Finding good DD, nice charts, and being a little bit patient. I just wanted to mention real quick, a couple of penny stocks, penny swings jumped into, picked up a position in FAMI. I'm not really a fan of this stock, but the chart is really nice and it breaks 45 cents. We could see some nice movement on it. And then of course, SONM, big move last week over 51, broke over that 50-day, did a nice little pop. This retrace is normal on the chart. This is, like I said, a stock I plan on playing for quite a while. It's a merger play. They've already told us, you know, that is in the pipeline. Should hold nice support in this 43, 45 cent area. So that's it for the video. Post Labor Day market. Let's go into it with an open mind, high cash, open mind, and see what the market brings us. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I will see you all in the chat room tomorrow.